The Young and the Restless spoilers, Y&R. Notice that we arrived in the middle of the last week of the topic week and the show fans were very curious about this. Murder is a frequent occurrence on television during the day, so it's not uncommon for someone to confess where they dropped their bodies. And, in a regular farewell to the real world, both will not be looking for a corpse without informing the police, apparently. Coming to us from April 16, 2004, this episode has a shocking or unexpected moment of excitement when Sharon Newman and Nikki Newman make a trip to search for corpses. It sounds like a story of Stephen King. Larry Warden tells Sharon that he dumped Cameron Kirsten's body. It just happened to be in a drain near the lakeside bar. Nikki decided to go with them, so the three of them followed the gambit as they battled rats, scum and the stench of sewers as if they were in an adventure or horror movie. Young and the Restless want to build on the horror side of this, but it feels like an adventure similar to Indiana Jones. During their trip, Nikki regretted having decided to go along so many times, including, if Sharon didn't keep urging her to continue, she might have given up. But after that, Nikki was quite stubborn so she could get stuck just because. The smell will be easier to understand here, and we're curious as to whether Nikki is grateful for her purge earlier. We have read enough books by Stephen King and watched enough movies to know something might be missing from this scene. But, back to the topic at hand, on the grounds that they were there, they approached, causing the mice to fall. Or so we assume. Once again, the whole life of horror and adventure movies and audiobooks here, so please forgive us. Michelle Stafford celebrated her father's 82nd birthday yesterday and she shared a funny video about it. Her father, who didn't look like 82 at all, he was an old man, had a few cupcakes with candles. However, he was wearing a face shield and seemed to forget this when he blew out the candle. Understandably, I tried to take the drink out of the water bottle with my mask. You almost forgot it there. You can see the funny video below. They uploaded on Instagram with the following caption. We finally know, Stafford's Phyllis Summers character met Nick Newman and is still fighting his younger sister Abby Newman through hotels. Remember the silly dinosaur bone idea that Phyllis would use to stop Abby's hotel building? Oh yes, this is certainly good and we cannot wait to see how it goes. Daniel Goddard is talking about what happened to him when he left. To be honest, it's not good for him because the actor is a newly recruited American citizen. In a live chat on Twitter and Facebook this week, Goddard fell in love with former co-stars Michelle Morgan, Bryden James, and Sean Dominic. It has been a while since fans of The Young and the Restless have seen new material from their favorite soap opera, but as soon as the new episodes return, viewers will find out the truth about the murder of A.J. Montalvo and it will affect life of both Adam Newman and his father, Victor. As fans may recall, new episodes of the CBC Soap Show revealed that Adam might be the one who killed AJ, a secret that Victor keeps to protect his son. But things may not be what they seem. They say that friends make the best lovers, and Kevin and Chloe have proved this theory to be correct. The two begin as BFF and will eventually move on to enjoy a fairly solid relationship. The most shocking thing about this twosome is that Kevin is the kind of person Chloe usually loves, however, he has proven to be the most enduring power. Back in 2013 when Hillary first joined Y&R, her main goal in her life was to destroy Winters and she worked very hard as an anonymous blogger, who revealed some family things online. At first, she fell in love with Kane, and later, when it was revealed that she was Rose Turner's daughter, this calmed Neil so much that he gave her the opportunity to love. Considering everything she did with the Winters, they were shocked to say that at least Devon came and began to have feelings for her, eventually destroying his father's marriage to her. That for a long time. When Chelsea first entered the city of Geneva in 2011, it was with the intention of disrupting the relationship between Billy and Victoria. She followed the one-night love path with him and eventually had a baby. The two were enemies for a while, which was shocking when they finally met a few years later. They start as friends. In fact, Chelsea tried to help him regain Vicky. When Scott Granger first returned to town, he seemed to prefer Phyllis Summers and Abby Newman over Sharon. Surprisingly, time will pass, the two will date, Scott will move to Sharon's house, and Sharon and Scott will have a pretty good relationship. Unfortunately, He messed it all up when he had an affair with Abby, but that's another story. Speaking of the Winters family, in 2011, it seemed that as soon as Neil discovered that Sophia Dupree was married to his brother Malcolm, he began to show an interest in the confident business executive. The two had an affair that led to little Moses, and when all was said and done, Dupree only existed for about a year in the city of Geneva and left New York. Mariah and Tessa never achieved true couple status, however, the kiss and hook on them was unexpected. Unlike her mother, Sharon, Mariah doesn't have too many girlfriends in the city of Geneva. She can stand Hillary, and she and Abby Newman have never gotten along well. So it's great to see the BFF bond she has with Tessa. What's even more interesting is the sexual chemistry developed between the two. Every fan should have a little fun walking down the memory lane this week as the soap opera celebrates shocking moments. While viewers may know exactly what will happen next, it is interesting to watch the selected shows, as the audience watches some of the most unexpected moments in the history of Y&R. There was a lot of speculation around what really happened when A.J. Montalvo passed. According to Y&R's Vandals, the real reason Victor was so quiet about that, and why he bowed to Adam, was because Adam was the one who made AJ rush through. After all, Adam would be a child when everything fell apart, so maybe Victor Lau wanted to protect Hope as well. Adam was very complacent because it was late. It could make anyone want to silence him. Unless you're a fan of Adam, withdraw. He really felt as if he had Victor where he wanted him, so the very idea that Victor had protected him along would drive Adam reeling. Y&R's Vandals have stated that Adam's plan will backfire, and it seems that once he learns the truth, Victor will take the position of CEO from him and return it to Victoria. Victor worked overtime to keep this a secret. Not only did he cover for years Adam had done, but now, Victor has scared AJ away from the article and investigation that she dug up, alone. As noted, as the week went by, a Y&R spoiler relayed that a Newman family secret would come to light. Could this be about Adam and A.J. Montalvo, or something else? While Alyssa will fear Victor leaving the town, the Y&R Vandals suggest that Victoria will try to stop her before she leaves the city of Geneva. Will Vicky insist on pushing this whole article over? It seems that Nikki will reveal the true truth to Vicky soon, so knowing what she knows, she will still try and stop Alyssa. Will Alyssa publish an article about her father, pointing his finger at Adam? Is this the secret to light that will stir the Newman family? Y&R's Vandals revealed that Victor would prove to go further to protect his family and company. While it seems that he allowed Adam to escape his nonsense, and he threatened Alyssa to leave town, what other measures would he take after Adam's secret broke into the media? In the end, will he fail when A.J. Montalvo Lau passes over the community to protect Adam? Will Adam let him go in the fall? Across town, Vandals Y&R teased that Jack would promote Phyllis. Does this relate to Grand Phoenix? Red is struggling right now, especially with Abby, who is breathing hard. While Jack loves his niece, he also has a weakness for Phyllis, and his support may have to do more with Phyllis focused on work and business success than returning to Abby. For some spoilers who feel good, friends and loved ones will gather this week to celebrate the arrival of baby Chloe and Kevin, pending. Fun games will be played, some cohesive moments will be there, and Y&R Vandals suggest that Chloe will ask Chelsea to be her godmother, and she will accept. While Amanda will work with Billy at some point in the near future, Y&R Vandals think that for now, things will continue to heat up between her and Nate. Expect more romantic scenes among new lovebirds this week, and there's likely some sparks flying more. But, how long will this last? As most Y&R fans may have known, earlier this week, Theo was fired after he was caught cheating in Abbotts' rebranding challenge. He tries to steal Kyle's ideas, however, Kyle seduced him, bringing the 15-year branding idea from Jack into the climbing file Theo. Interestingly, fans have speculated around the idea that Theo may be on his way out, and if you check out their Twitter account, actress Sasha Calle and actor Tyler Johnson don't have any Y&R credits on their profile. Johnson has denied that he will not leave the show at this time. However, there were no words from Calle. According to Y&R's Vandals, Nikki will try and encourage peace in the family by asking Victoria to accept Victor's request, that Adam runs Newman right now. As stated, Vicky will reject her mother's words and pursue her plan to retrieve Adam with Alyssa. She will succeed in this, and will anyone help her? Y&R's vandals point out that the news surrounding Adam's takeover of Newman will eventually come to Nick. While Nick will be angry knowing what his brother is going to do, he will warn Vicky about any plans to bring him back. Nick does not want Victoria to do anything drastic that she will eventually regret in the future. Meanwhile, it looks like Chelsea and Adam will be busy this week to do what they do best, conspiracy. What do they have in their sleeves now that they finally have what they want? It seems they have been trying to ruin Victor and the company he's worked so hard to build over the years.